Good afternoon, and welcome to this edition of Top 10. I'm your host, Cameron Urfer.
And I'm Alex Wardell. Let's get the show on the road. To start things off, we will be covering the top 10 picks from last night's NFL draft in Nashville, Tennessee. Coming in at number 1 overall, QB from Oklahoma, we had Kyler Murray, selected by the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, this pick is interesting. We know they drafted Josh Rosen 10th overall last year. Not many teams take a quarterback in the first round back-to-back years. It looks like they're sticking with Kyler as their guy. It seems like Josh Rosen might get traded to Miami. We'll see if that falls through. But this makes back-to-back number 1 overall players selected from Oklahoma University, back-to-back Heismans. That's just a great thing for Oklahoma to say, and it's just really intriguing. I think it'll be a great fit, interesting to see how he turns out, but number 1 overall.
For sure. And then at number 2 overall, we had Nick Bosa from The Ohio State University.
The Ohio State University.
Yep, selected by the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, his brother Joey, selected a few years ago, 3rd overall by the Chargers. His dad used to play in the NFL, so it's just a star-studded family, very talented. And this is a great pick, great fit. He's going to add great quarterback pressure to a San Francisco 49ers team that's on the rise with Jimmy G coming back next year, new coach from last year. Got a lot to build on, so we'll see if they can, make a run at the playoffs in that tough division.
And then at number 3, Quinnen Williams from Alabama, going to the New York Jets.
Yeah, so I feel like every year New York's always drafted defensive players. That's just kind of their mold. They switched it up with Darnold last year. He had a great rookie year. We'll see if he can bring it back. But this is, they got Bell in the offseason. Now they got Quinnen Williams. It's turning out to be a good summer for them. See if they can compete with the Patriots. But you never know.
Yep, never know. And then at number 4, the Raiders surprised quite a few people by selecting Clelin Ferrell, higher than most had him projected going.
Yeah, so Ferrell was not expected to go number 4 overall. It was a surprise by a lot of people. He wasn't even expected to be the top Clemson player picked in this draft.
No.
But we'll see if John Gruden and Mike Mayock know what they're doing, if they can turn this around with this franchise. Obviously, everyone knows the Khalil Mack situation of trading Khalil Mack and getting extra picks, seeing what they can do with it, and we'll see if he can fill that role of Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack's a future Hall of Famer, and never want to put that on a rookie this early, but you never know. Hopefully he can at least add some production and some quarterback pressure.
Well, we'll have to see. And then at number 5, the Tampa Bay Bucks selected linebacker Devin White from LSU.
Yeah, this was very needed for Tampa Bay. They have a new coach coming in with Bruce Arians. It'll be a defensive-minded team. They lost some players in the offseason. Devin White's very versatile. He could be a game changer for the Bucks, and it's just, in my opinion, great pick. I think most people had him here. It was very obvious if he was available, this is what the Bucks would pick.
For sure. And then at number 6, the Giants made the shocking pick of Daniel Jones, QB from Duke.
Yeah, I think this was the most surprising pick of the entire draft, and most people would agree. I always think it's funny seeing the fan reactions. Not many Giants fans were happy about this at all. It's just interesting to me. Dwayne Haskins was still on the board. It seemed like Dwayne Haskins was kind of like the favorite for this pick. It seemed like most people had him going there. I thought he was going to go there, but it just looks like they're preparing for the end of Eli Manning and getting him down for the last few years, having train Jones up.
Definitely. And then at number 7, Josh Allen dropped to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, a lot of people had him going 4 to the Raiders instead of Ferrell, but Josh Allen, this is a fantastic pick for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They have a great defensive line, one of the best in football, and this is just going to add to it. Should fit right in. And I think it's funny, last year Josh Allen, quarterback, was drafted 7 overall. Same spot last year, different position for the Bills, but it's just funny to have Josh Allen, 7 overall 2 years in a row.
For sure. And then at number 8, T.J. Hawkinson, tight end from Iowa.
Yeah, so the Lions drafted T.J. Hawkinson at number 8, adding another target for Matt Stafford after signing James.
Yep.
They got to do some improvement on the offensive side. We'll see if this helps. They lost Golden Tate. I don't know if this was the best move for them, but definitely the best tight end in this draft, and hopefully they can make a difference for the Lions.
Definitely. And then number 9, Ed Oliver, defensive tackle from Houston.
Yeah, so Ed Oliver's going to the Buffalo Bills at number 9. He's an explosive, defensive player. He's going to add right into the Bills' scheme of defense, try and get to the quarterback, and I think this is a great fit as well. He was projected top 10. He was right around where he was, and I just don't think this was a bad pick at all from the Bills. Help their secondary. It's a great secondary. Help their up front. It'll be interesting.
Definitely. And then at number 10, we had a trade as Pittsburgh elected to move up in the draft to select LB Devin Bush from Michigan.
Yeah, so Devin Bush, linebacker from Michigan, getting selected 10th overall. Pittsburgh Steelers making the move. They were the the big trade up this year. We didn't see too many trades in the first round, but this was a big one. It'll help a lot with Ryan Shazier being out. It'll help fill that role while he's still recovering. Hopefully he can come back soon. But Devin Bush is a great player from Michigan, great linebacker. He'll fit right into the Steelers, and it was really interesting. Draft night trades are always interesting and fun to see.
Definitely.
So I think that was a good one to have Pittsburgh do. It was kind of surprising, came out of nowhere, but we'll see how it goes.
Yep. And we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we figured we'd do a little Florida Southern draft of our own.
Should be fun. We'll do our own top 10 from Florida Southern. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Top 10 show. Coming back in, we have our top 10 picks if FSC did our own draft, and we'll be starting off at number 10, Alex.
Yeah, for number 10, we have Jason Darby, tall, secretly athletic, probably a great trash talker.
Yeah, I'm sure he would probably be a great trash talker. I've heard him talk a little bit.
Yeah.
He's leaving us this year, so it was his first and only appearance on the FSC top 10,
Definitely.
but we wish him the best in Mississippi.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
that would be number 10 pick is Jason Darby.
All right.
Number 9, this should be a fun one, Mockmart Randy. We all know Randy from the Mockmart, fundamentalist, high IQ, and man, is he nice enough to distract any of the opponents during any sport. He would just talk to you and you just get completely distracted and just goals scored, people hitting home runs on you, whatever sport it is, you're done for.
Definitely, and he never fails to tell you how many points you have.
Never fails.
All right, and then number 8, athletic director Al Green.
Al
Now,
Green.
I've had Al Green for a couple classes, and let me tell you, he's just an overall great professor, but lots of experience and super high IQ.
Yeah, I'm sure Al Green would do whatever he needed for the club that he would get selected to. But moving on to
For
number
sure.
7, intramural referee Luis Rivera. Luis has great technique. He's a hard worker. And man, it would be super easy for him to avoid any fouls out there during the game because he knows every single rule.
Definitely, he's swept a lot of awards at the wellness banquet
Of course,
as well.
yep.
and-
No surprise there.
Yeah, he's definitely killing it. And then number 6, we have the Dr.
Our very own Dr. Nugent.
Yeah, he's passionate, a little bit about trash talker.
Yeah, Dr. Nugent, he's just got away with trash talking. He will hit you deep. He will hit you hard.
talk bad
You do
about the
not
left.
know what's coming at him. But if you throw it back at him, beware.
Overall, great guy though. Definitely one of the top picks.
He'd be a great pick. Number 5, we have that kid who is not good at sports, but just tries a little too hard during intramural games. We all know who they are. You know who you are. But man, that person, he's just a hard worker. But the cons in this pick of why people are talking about why it might not be a good pick, it's a wild card. He could be He could be a game changer for the good or better. He could lash out, get a few technical fouls, get ejected from the game, get a disqualification, or his effort could just psych out the opponents and they could just go on and win the game.
For sure. But at number 4, we do have Slinky Jones. Now, Slinky Jones is athletic, a hard worker, and he's experienced.
Yeah, everyone here should know Slinky Jones, number 25 on the court, number 1 in our hearts. We love Slinky. He's just going to do great whatever he does. Moving on to number 3, our number 3 overall pick would be Matt Holmes. Multiple NCAA championships for moccasin swimming, battle-tested, and he's quiet, but he's here to conquer his opponents, and we all know that.
Definitely, for sure. And then number 2, we have Moxie, of course. And Moxie's lovable, friendly, avid sport fan, no doubt easily translate into actual sports.
Of course.
He could be great on the court, I believe.
Moxie, you see him everywhere. He's always available, always ready for sports. He would kill it.
Gives the best high fives.
And finally, the first overall pick of the FSC draft will be our very own president, Ann Kerr. And we all know Ann Kerr has perfect leadership experience and just might be the nation's coolest president for any college campus. And with a resume like that, you cannot go wrong choosing Ann Kerr number 1 overall.
100%. She's the lady in red, and she's killing it.
She is absolutely killing it. We all know her, and excited to see what these top 10 picks do.
Definitely.
Thank you very much. I'm Cameron Urfer again. Thanks for tuning into our top 10.
Yeah, and I'm Alex Wardell. We'll see you next time on the Top 10 Show.
Thank you.